This movie is unlike any of the Marvel properties I've ever seen. And that's the reason why I enjoy it this much. So, Doctor Strange tells the story of, well, Doctor Strange dealing with a huge tragedy that happened in his life with his younger sister, okay? And he's like all depressed, he's anal against his co-workers at work, and one night while he's driving home from work, he witnesses a couple of sorcerers slaying a monster in the middle of the streets, basically. But he brushes it off and thinks that it was just an hallucination of his mind. But when he gets into a car accident and his hands become messed up, basically, Strange tries everything in his power to get his hands fixed, and when everything fails, one of the sorcerers that saw him that night comes to him and tells him to go to Tibet. There, he will find the key to getting his hands repaired. So we thought it was his hands. So with the help of his friend, colleague from work, he goes to Tibet and search for what he has to do to get his hands fixed. But when he finds out it's not just his hands he has to fix, it's basically all in his mind that he has to work on. He thinks it's a big gag or whatever and tries to not tries to leave, but he doesn't really like understands it to the point, but he's willing to try it. So basically, it's like the movie Green Lantern. You can see him doing all this training, like martial arts kind of, jiu-jitsu type style stuff. It's different. This is a very different Marvel property. Usually you're all into the big action-packed Marvel Comics properties. Doctor Strange is not like that. Doctor Strange is more of a story-driven comic. And that's why I like it all the more better. That's why I love Marvel Studios the most, properties the most, because their characters are so different from one another. It doesn't get repetitive. Okay, you got a person that takes down criminals by their means. You got another one that talks trash to himself and basically talks to the camera when he wants to, aka Deadpool, if you didn't know that by now. Doctor Strange. I don't want to say magician, but I want to say sorcerer in a way. So yeah, you got all these different properties, and they're all different. They're all their own things, and it's awesome. And to see how they're gonna do a Doctor Strange movie down the line, maybe in 2 years from now, should be awesome. Oh, and I just gotta say this: Dr. Cumberbatch. There you go. Because even though I love Tom Hardy, he's too short. Stephen Strange. I keep saying Victor Strange. Stephen Strange is tall as a motherfucker. So Cumberbatch got that down packed. I'm sorry. Don't hate me for that. But anyway, so once he learns all the ways of understanding, he basically has his powers now, and they discover that this evil entity is basically coming in the minds of children that are in comas, and basically doing something to them or whatever. So Doctor Strange and Mordo set off to go find out what the hell's going on. Fortunately for Doctor Strange, Mordo has his own agendas, basically joining that side with that evil entity, while Doctor Strange is trying to help the children. And then we get this nice little action-packed thing towards the end, but it's awesome. Okay, it is a damn good build-up to what the ending was going to be for this movie, and I enjoy it that much more. And the voice acting in this movie is pretty good. You sound like you actually have some top talent cast in this movie. I don't know who's anybody but Bryce Johnson. He plays Doctor Strange. I've heard of him, but I'm not familiar with his work. And yeah, this is a nice little animated movie. The animation is nice, it's crisp, and it's fresh. And I enjoy it that much more for that reason. And for that reason alone, I'm going to give Doctor Strange a B+. A very enjoyable Marvel adaptation Can't wait to see how they're going to do with this movie. That should be awesome, especially for this Marvel Cinematic Universe. So let me know what you guys think about Doctor Strange down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And I'll catch you guys later.